Hey guys, welcome to the Pop Tart Club, where today we're here with Jimmy Falcon, Riley Reed, and Salvador V. And today, how about we introduce Jimmy Falcon?
Well, Salvador, I'm gonna have to stop you there for legal reasons. We can't be Pop Tart Club. Well, what we were talking about is actually new studies have found that shoes are actually more harmful to your feet, the modern ones with extra cushion and technology.
I see. So how would it be harmful if these cushions are like keeping us up, making us comfortable and stuff like that?
Well, it's not just the cushion, as per se. Like this Converse shoe really doesn't have much cushion, but it's mostly in the running and basketball shoes. But these shoes, like sneakers, also have problems too. Like, where you can see, this has a very narrow, like toe cap. Your like, say my hand is your toes. They're supposed to be pretty spread out well, and inside here they're gonna be like crumbled up and bunched up together, and that can cause problems because like for your toe, if they're all bunched up, it can lead to bungle or bungee, where your toe just like goes to the right and it's like very curved, and it can have like joint problems.
Could that be the cause to so many people being unbalanced and so forth as well?
Well, yes, it actually can lead to like improper balance because also Nike also likes to promote the heel and then toe step, where they step like this and then they go like that.
Oof, that does not sound good at all.
Yeah, they promote it a lot in their commercials, really. And the problem is, if you land heel first, your joint. This is like your knee, and this is like your hip. And when you land heel first, your joint, your knee is locked in, and like all the force, like once you abruptly stop when you're running, you just stop like that, and all the force will go into your knee and into your hip too, and it can also will cause knee problems, hip problems, and even lower back problems, which is a bad thing.
Oof, would not want that happen to me. And is there any other ones to be considered?
Well, yes, I know you're very much against it, and you're very much a sneakerhead, and you're just trying to prove so much because you know you don't want to spend like $400 and just know they're messing up your feet. But as well as there's also the raise right here. Like you see, the shoe isn't like flat down. There's like a rise right here, and most of these shoes built that because the way it's constructed, most of the materials, whether well they are cheap, but some of them, but they are quite hard. So to accommodate, the companies built like this little rise, so it'll feel more natural when you're stepping. But that rise right there can also have like huge problems because your feet is already bunched up together, and you're walking like this. Yeah, like the rise, like your feet is like not flat, it's just like kind of raised up, and since it's bunched up together, it can just like create hammer toes, and that's just no bueno.
I have another question. Since you're saying cushioning and how it raise up could be harmful to your body, really, and your feet, but couldn't these shoes being so flat cause like a flat foot and remove the arc that you once had?
No, actually, there's studies over there. We've been to tribes and stuff over there in Mexico and Africa where they don't really wear shoes and they wear just sandals and stuff. And your foot is already raised up, bunched up together, and all messed up. And it's way better to just have your foot flat because nothing's really impairing it, like or bothering it. You're gonna grow your natural arch regardless. And then with all this, you're most likely gonna get flat foot with this than just like a sandal or something.
I see. That's interesting. And that also brings them to me to mind that there was like these Chinese practices. I think Riley Reed could talk about this.
Yes, so what you're talking about is what they used to do in medieval China, where they used to.
Hey guys, welcome back. So we had a transition between different places right now. So we want to do a diagram between what we were talking about, the Chinese teaching, what was the practices, right? So Riley Reed's going to be taking this, just follow through with it.
Okay, so basically, back in medieval China in the 10th century, I believe it is. Check here. So in the 10th century, as a higher social status, women would strap their feet at a young age to deliberately bind their feet, and it would interrupt their natural growth. This would leave women with a deformed, smaller, and more delicate foot. And as you can see, it messes up the arch, the footing, and everything. Like, those are the toes, bro.
What?
These are the toes. And due to the binding of the feet, it would cause the bones in the feet to look like this. Mainly because at a young age, when you're strapping or Jimmy, when you're binding your feet, it messes with the bone structure because when you're younger, the bones of your feet are not hardened yet, and etc. So your foot would come out something like this.
Okay, that's interesting to say. So continue with it with a bone structure like this. So it wasn't really affected by women more targeted to, correct?
Yeah.
So can that same thing be said about today's generation with different shoemakers making shoes in such ways?
Yes, actually, if you scroll down a little bit, the shoes that kids wear nowadays are more tighter around, like they're more narrow, like Jimmy had showed us earlier. They're more narrow, and let's say this is a natural foot growth, and you can see how it affects footing because of it being tighter, so it's more squished and stuff like that.
That's interesting. So nowadays it's more about status than it is for health.
Yes, like.
Oh well, we're having technological difficulties right now.
So basically, what we're trying to say is, with like heels and so forth, it shows like wealth and stuff like that because it makes your foot look smaller. It makes you look taller and stuff like that. So it helps with looking wealthy and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting topic to bring up onto the conspiracy theory.